Our next guest wants every woman to get home safe. Rana Abdelhamid is a black belt in karate and has been teaching self-defense for nearly 17 years. She also is an activist and founder and executive director of Malika. That's a nonprofit organization dedicated to safety for marginalized communities. Her new book is called, I love this title, Get Home Safe, A Guide to Self-Defense and Building Our Collective Power. So it's part memoir, but it's also part practical guide of self-defense for women, which is so important. Scan the QR code on the screen to pre-order it. We make it very easy for you. We're happy to say Rana Abdelhamid is here in the studio. Really glad to meet you because I loved your book.
Thank you.
You start out with a bang when you say women in this country don't feel safe, and it's not paranoia, it's not imagined, it's a real thing. Why?
Yeah, I mean, statistics show that over 50% of women don't feel safe even walking home, whether it's late at night, whether it's in the morning. 1 in 5 women on college campuses are sexually assaulted. We know the statistics, 1 in 3 women experience gender violence. So it's not something that's in our mind that we make up, but there's true reason for us to experience this insecurity, and it's important that we're prepared to confront violence if we were to experience it.
And this is personal for you, Rana, because you write as a teenager when you were attacked, where someone attacked you and tried to rip the hijab off your head, you said you froze, which to me is a very natural reaction. And you said we all need to figure out a way to use our voices. And self-defense doesn't always mean power. It sometimes means believing that you can protect yourself.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people come into my class when I teach a self-defense class and they think that the first thing I'm going to teach them is a punch, a kick, which I do teach them. But it's also about really inherently believing that you can respond, that you have the right to respond, that you don't have to be polite in every situation, that you could use your voice, you could use your body, you could use every single technique that you have to defend yourself so that you are safe.
Yeah, because you talk about how women are raised to be polite. And that politeness can lead to you not being prepared, or just call it what it is. It could lead to paralysis in a moment where you need to fight. Why do you believe it's more than just a physical act when you are trying to defend yourself? It's also mental.
Because so often when women, we talk about our experiences with violence, oftentimes it could be dismissed, right?
Yeah.
When we talk about our boundaries, like what is important to us that someone respects when they're engaging with us. When we talk about ideas of consent, right? Though people overlook that, they overstep that, they try to test the limits with us. And it's really important that we are firm, that we make sure that we are driving that point, that we are going to hold our boundaries regardless of who's coming after us.
You have demonstrations for us?
Yes, I have a couple of demonstrations.
Oh, okay.
So there's 2
You're
techniques.
saying that anybody can use.
And anybody. I mean, I have,
Because only my go-to would be knee to the groin.
Yeah, knee to the groin is a good technique.
As hard as I possibly can.
And that is a very good technique, knee to the groin. That is to a weak point, right? It's very powerful. But actually, sometimes the last thing you're going to do is strike, right? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to be aware of the situation. You're going to use your voice. You're going to set those boundaries. But striking is also important. And you don't need to have a black belt to be able to do it.
Well, I don't have one. Somebody said, do you want to change your shoes? I said, I don't want to change my shoes because God
That's
forbid,
what you'll be wearing.
Because God forbid if it happens, I probably won't be having tennis shoes. But go ahead.
Okay, so great. So we're going to do a quick technique here.
I don't want to throw Gayle over the table.
I have a 15-year-old daughter, so I'm going to teach her this as well.
Okay, so just like a simple thing that we can learn here today is, say, for example, you're on the subway or you're in a situation where someone just grabs your arm. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to grab your arm like this. So if you can actually grab my arm first.
Okay.
A lot of people think what they're going to do is they're going to try to tug out like this.
Yes.
And then whoever's bigger is going to win that, right?
course.
Because you're going to pull, you're going to pull
them
harder.
right into you.
Exactly. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to pause. I'm going to grab my hand here. I'm going to use the power of my waist, and I'm going to pull out like that.
I got you.
And then I'm going to create
So a little bit of a drop squat.
Let me do that again.
Okay, so grab me.
So I grab you.
Yes, I'm doing this. I'm pulling out like that, and then so I can grab you, and you can try.
And I'm going to go like this.
Yes. Exactly.
You weren't holding me.
No, I can hold you. I can hold you.
Yo, you got to get low and drop. Use your hips. Drop low.
Okay.
Drop low.
Use your hips. Torque.
Get low.
Okay, I'm
There you go.
There you go.
So, Nate, you're right. You drop
You have to use,
turn.
Yes, exactly. I always say it's like Shakira, hips don't lie. You have to use your hips.
Drop and turn. Okay, I
get
got
out.
Okay,
Yes.
that's good.
What if she needs to hit somebody?
Okay, so one really effective strike is actually open hand.
I've never hit anybody
palm
in my
strike.
life. Okay.
Oh, good.
Well.
That's good. Hopefully you never have to use
Exactly.
this.
Yes.
That's really what I want, is like nobody to ever have to use this.
Yeah.
But there's just an open hand palm strike that you could use. So your hands are in front of you if you're in a fighting stance. you're using the medius part of your hand like
That's
that.
if somebody's
And-
facing me, right?
Exactly,
Somebody's
exactly.
facing- okay.
And then you are going up and you're striking like this.
And where am I hitting
Okay,
now?
so if we were
Yeah.
in a position
Yeah.
of fighting, then
Yeah.
I would come up and I'd strike your
Or in the nose.
or I'd strike you in
The chin.
Exactly. And
as,
again,
as hard
I'm
as I could.
turning with my waist towards.
Because most people, we freeze. You're saying you got to make it a muscle memory. Go for the nose
Yes.
and go for the chin as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And last thing I'll say,
You got that, Nate?
don't be a coward. Respect women's boundaries.
Yes, exactly.
That
Book is
part.
amazing.
And believe women.
Her book is
believe
called Get Home Safe. It's available Tuesday, February 24th.